good, Commanders fans? I just wanted to make a video because I was wrong yesterday. So they did have practice. They had it in the bubble. For whatever reason, they didn't have the media there yesterday when typically the media is there on the first day. So I just wanted to show some clips that the Commanders did release and just kind of analyze and talk about that. There's really not much to analyze. I did talk about the list of tryouts, so I'll talk about that a little bit. So I'll just talk through this first video here real quick. So this is Josh Connerly, the big fella. Everybody's been doing that Josh Connerly challenge. Then you got Trey Amos with the ninja do-rag type thing in the back, the flap in the back. You got JCM, Jalen Lane walking through looking really cool with the swag, 83, 32, 72, and 23 are the numbers for the rookies. But they all look cool, man. They look cool and they got that swag. So you see them there. The big thing for me is Trey Amos being there because, you know, the report that came out that he had a back injury and everybody was concerned and all that. So I think that's a good thing that he is there. I talked about how last year Johnny Newton did not participate in rookie minicamp. He didn't really participate until training camp because of not only one foot, but the other foot was injured as well. So it's not like a situation like that. Trey Amos is fully healthy. He's fully healthy. So if that's the case that he dropped because of his back, thank you to the teams that passed up on him. That's what I'll say to those teams that passed up on him because they were concerned about a back injury for Trey Amos. So we know the Commanders have a good team doctors, and they definitely did all the tests and all the stuff that they needed to do to see if Trey Amos is fully healthy. It looks like he passed all those physicals and stuff like that. So that's good news there that he's out there. JCM he's going to be a dog. Jalen Lane. The next clip is Jalen Lane running a nice route, catching the football, using his hands. You see he's got the gold gloves on. Everyone's got the nice helmet on. He's wearing the number 83, looking quick, looking fast. So there's not really much you can take away from it, but I know he probably returned some punts. I know he was probably cooking some guys out there. So they didn't release any play-by-play, which is what we're going to get today. At 1:15, Dan Quinn will have a press conference at 1:15 today, and then they will have practice. But I love seeing Jalen Lane out there. The other clip is JCM out there running past number 50. I don't know who that is, but at the end of the clip, you do see K. Madrana out there. So you do see the explosiveness from this clip and the burst. You just see it, and that's what we want to see, man. He's got the little sleeve, not sleeve, but a little wristband or band on his forearm. So he's got some swag there, as you can see. But I love the explosiveness. I love the burst that you even see in this clip. And he's got fresh legs, man. He didn't even play. He played one game last year. He played 2 games. The Shrine Bowl, the East-West Shrine Bowl, where he was the MVP of the game, and then the first game of the season where he cooked his former team and had a revenge game against them. And they got mad, and they called the NCAA and got him his eligibility taken away because they were upset, basically. But you see JCM. He's a dog. He's going to be a dog. So those are some of the rookie clips you got to really see that they released. I think today they will release some more. The team will, but of course, at least we're going to get some play-by-play stuff. And then some pictures, K. Madrano, Josh Connerly, smiling and laughing, and then Trey Amos in his stance. So I do want to see like Trey Amos guarding Jalen Lane or guarding Ja'Cory Brooks or Jacoby Jones. Some of the receivers, even Trenton Irwin, the guy from the Bengals that played a couple years. And I'm going to put up this list here. So this is the list of the tryout guys. Gabe Taylor is there too. I can't wait to hear about him. So I'm going to show the clip of him in his helmet, him showing off his helmet here, which is pretty cool, him wearing number 26. So I know a lot of people were hoping that he could wear 36. We know he wasn't going to wear 30s. We know he wasn't going to wear 21. But he does show off his helmet, and he's wearing 26. So it's going to be an uphill battle for him. I hate to say it, but, you know, if I had to bet money, he probably will not make the 90-man roster, but who knows? It's just tough, man. We have a lot of guys that are just – a lot of roster spots are really, really filled up this year. It's not like last year where it was a calibration. Like, a lot of roster spots are just set. I think the only way a UDFA could make the actual 53-man roster is Ja'Cory Brooks. And then I'm trying to think what other UDFA guys – safety. I think safety and wide receiver are the 2 spots where a UDFA really could come in and make something happen. Now, the 6'7" big fella receiver – Dion Anderson, that's somebody who actually kind of think that could fool around and make the 90-man roster, not the 53-man roster, but maybe the 90-man roster. So, and like I talked about yesterday, Nathan Peterman, they did bring him in as a camp arm, so Gabe Taylor should definitely get an interception. He should definitely get a pass breakup on Nathan Peterman, even though I'm not going to just fake on Nathan Peterman because in this environment, he probably is decent in this environment where, you know, he's been a veteran for, 6-7 years now in the league. Colin Schlee the quarterback who's going to be a wide receiver and halfback. I do want to see some stuff from Colin Schlee. I'm very intrigued in Colin Schlee. I'm just talking about the tryout guys, other than the big name guys like the UDFAs that we signed or the 5 rookies that we signed. I'm just talking about some of the low key guys that I'm intrigued in. Malik Carr out of Houston went to Michigan State, 6'6", 265 pounds, another big fella, another big tight end, and he played basketball for Tom Izzo. Tom Izzo is a tough coach. Keon Coleman, who plays for the Bills right now, he played basketball at Michigan State the same year that Malik Carr played basketball and football at Michigan State. Keon Coleman played at Michigan State and played, like I said, was a dual athlete. Now, Malik Carr, there was one game where he was the offensive player of the week, and he had 7 catches for 117 yards. I do think we need some competition in the tight end room. I know Yak Zach is tight end number 1, and then after that's John Bates, and then Ben Sinnott is your 3rd string tight end or your 3rd tight end. We do have Lawrence Cager on the practice squad, but I do think we need some young blood up in there, just another talent. And Malik Carr ran a 4.5 40-yard dash, man. To be 6'5" and run a 4.5 40-yard dash is something definitely not to stick your nose up at, even if he is a tryout, and 7 catches for 117 yards and 2 touchdowns in a game, just shows some pedigree there. So I think there's some talent there with Malik Carr. I know he's just a tryout guy, but if you're talking about somebody that I'm taking a look at, other than the UDFAs and the rookie and the regular rookies that were drafted, I'm looking at Malik Carr, I'm looking at Keegan Jones, and I'm looking at the 6'7" wide receiver Dorian Anderson. Those are the guys, and obviously Gabe Taylor. Those are 4 or 5 guys that I'm looking at as tryout guys, just to see how they do today and tomorrow, just to see if they make an impact. I mean, they may not even make the 90-man roster, but let's just see if these guys play well, just make an impact and make other guys better. Like I talked about yesterday, Jalen Lane, Kay Madrano, and JCM did sign their contracts. Josh Connerly has not signed his contract yet, but he's still participating in workouts, which is good. As you see, Shamar Stewart with the Bengals is actually holding out. So that is interesting there. But that's about it from day 1 of rookie minicamp so far. And day 2, they will be, like I said, they'll be coming out with some play-by-play. So hopefully we do see a big catch from Ja'Cory Brooks or Jalen Lane, or some nice plays, some nice pass blocking by Josh Connerly, just showing off the athleticism. Kay Madrano showing off the speed as well. Trey Amos doing well on 1-on-1s and 7-on-7, getting an interception on Nathan Peterman or on Colin Schlee. So, all right, you guys let me know what you guys think. Quick video because, like I said, I know day 2 is going to start at 1:15, so I will be making a reaction video to that. And like I said yesterday, I didn't know they were going to release this stuff because online they didn't release this stuff until like later in the day. I think it was like, let me look up when did the Commanders post this on their social media here real quick before I get off. And the Defenders did win yesterday. That was a good win for them. That was a really good win. They posted it at 6:26 p.m. So a good win for the Defenders. The Defenders got the dub. Jordan Ta'amu is balling. Braylon Edwards is balling. They beat the Brahmas by 8 points, I think, yesterday. And if it wasn't for the forced fumble that they forced and picked it up, they probably would have lost that game. They were not playing well. Kellen Mond got benched the week before. I know some of you guys don't care about the DC Defenders, but I do watch the DC Defenders, and I do care about them because they're playing well. They're like 5-2. They're atop of their division right now. They're legit. They are atop of their division right now. They play next Sunday at 12 noon. So do not sleep on the DC Defenders, man. Jordan Ta'amu, he's having an MVP type season. I would like to bring him in for a workout just to be a camp arm. I'd rather have him there than Nathan Peterman. Even though Nathan Peterman's only going to be there for rookie minicamp, he's probably not going to be there for training camp. And we do have Josh Johnson already. So it's not like we need another quarterback, but Jordan Ta'amu was playing well. Braylon Edwards, the wide receiver, I do like him a lot. He's pretty good. There's another receiver for the DC Defenders that's been playing really, really well as well. But shout out to the DC Defenders, man. They're the top of their conference right now. So, all right, you guys let me know what you guys think. As always, Health Commanders. Peace.